Hey guys, Diesel Freak here. I just wanted to make a quick video on how to replace fuel filter on a I believe 97 through 2005 Grand Am. Specifically a 1999 Grand Am with a 3.4 liter diesel gasoline engine. And here's the problem that I ran into. The car's been acting up. Figured out I'll replace fuel filter. Start there. Simple stuff first, right? And this is what I ran into. Fuel filter is between the bumper and the get underneath the car, at the rear of the car. It's between the gas tank and the bumper. About dead center of the vehicle, right above the charcoal canister. There's a lot going on underneath that car. But when you do find the fuel filter, this is what it looks like. It has a threaded fitting on one end. This would be the engine side, and it has a quick connect on the fuel pump side. Now, I cut this line off so I don't have to drag the fuel pump assembly along with me, because I replaced this as well. That would go right there. I just cut it off so I don't have to carry this around. I'm not even going to talk about this, so get rid of that. This is what was perplexing me, because when I got down underneath the car, that's what I saw, and I thought, I've never seen anything like that before. How am I going to get that off? Because there's not enough room between the body of the fuel filter and this little plastic ring to get my quick disconnect tool in there. Well, this is what I discovered. That little plastic piece right there, that black plastic piece that's broken, if you can avoid it, don't break it. But that's your disconnect tool. Basically, this is how this thing works. It's ingenious. Obviously designed by an engineer and not a mechanic. This is how this thing works. You take the fuel filter firmly in one hand, the fuel line in the other, and you push the two together. Maybe wrench them a little bit to get them to break loose. And then you take this little plastic piece and you pull it in towards the fuel line, right? And what that thing does is it pushes against the metal barbs inside that fitting and theoretically allows you to pull them apart. The problem is, especially if you're in the Northwest, after one winter in Michigan, this isn't going to be silver. It's going to be rusty. And this fitting is probably going to be just as, if not more, rusty. And there's going to be a bunch of junk and gunk and crud inside there. And that's what happened. And I live in the desert Southwest. Nothing rusts out here. And that's what was happening. I was pulling on this and pulling on this, and it wouldn't push in on those barbs. I actually cut this off after I replaced everything. I replaced the fuel pump assembly and put a new fuel filter on as well. And then just to see if I could get this thing apart, I chucked it in a vise, and I got 2 screwdrivers. And I ended up having to break this plastic piece off, and then, you know, wrench this thing out, and it ended up buggering up the little metal cage. You can see that it's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be. See how that one is? Yeah, that's nice, huh? It's not supposed to look like that one. Well, in the real world, guys, this is probably what's going to happen. It's just the way it is. You're going to have to break this and break this to get this off of this. That's okay, because the aftermarket's already anticipated that. Another engineer obviously came up with the fix. But if you can avoid it, don't mess this up. Otherwise, you're going to be redneck engineering this thing. That means don't get on this with a pair of vice grips or channel locks. Don't bugger this up. Don't deform this. This is what holds everything together. When you go get a new fuel filter, at least at O'Reilly's where I bought my fuel filter, it came with this little plastic lock thing, okay? After you've broken this plastic piece, and after you've removed this metal cage from inside here with a small screwdriver, you're going to take this little plastic thing that comes with your fuel filter, and you're going to put it into your fitting. Bottom it out like that, and then your new fuel filter will snap in just like that. Easy peasy. And that's done deal. Now to pull your fuel filter back off, it's as simple as doing the same procedure before, pushing the two together to bottom out, and then you just pinch those little plastic ears down like that. Comes right out. Genius. What would have been even better is if they just put a piece of metal line on there, and you could, you know, put a piece of rubber line on there with a stainless steel, you know, but it is what it is, I suppose. A couple of key notes. Anytime you're working with gasoline, make sure you have some kind of fire extinguisher handy, just in case. You never know. You don't want to burn your garage down just to replace a fuel filter. Doesn't make any sense. The other thing too is that you want to depressurize your fuel system before you bust this thing loose. Otherwise you're going to spray gas all over you and all over your garage floor. I like the smell of gasoline, but not that much. And I certainly don't like gasoline in my mouth and in my eyes. So the easiest way on my car anyway, and on most cars it probably would be the same principle, just a different method. But on my car it's as simple as starting up the car, letting it run, and going in the fuse center that's underneath the hood of the car, finding the fuel pump relay, and pulling that relay out of the fuse box. And essentially what you're doing is you're killing the fuel pump and just letting the gas out of the pressure off the line, and your engine will just basically run out of gas. Now it's depressurized, but when you break this line loose, you're still going to have residual gasoline that's in this filter leak out all over the place. So you want to have some kind of a drip pan to catch that gas, and you don't want to have your face like right here when you do that. That would be dumb. Okay, well, I hope this helps. If you like what you see, if this has helped, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. There'll be some more videos coming. I know that there's only, I think, 1 or 2 on here right now, but got some more videos coming. There's a lot of projects that I'm going to be documenting, and I'm not going to go into a lot of details right now, but hey, just subscribe and see what comes your way. All right, later, bye.